Welcome back to Ogre Battle 64. Again, between episodes, I attempted to train in Mylesia to try to get Slappy his second elemental Pedro, but it did not work out for me. No big deal. But I did, go around and collect more units, and now we have another unit. Or I should say I got more characters and we added another unit. So for Cute Shaman, we benched his backup fairy so we can get a little bit more offense going on. That was my problem. As much as I like having Cute Shaman maximized his alignment, he just had no offensive power. So we've replaced that unit or that character with another soldier character, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So Cheyenne here has been benched, and Dominique and Claudia are there instead. Claudia has a high alignment, as you can see in the top left, where it says L. That's for lawful. She is in good shape. But now we have added a 12th unit. Let me see if I can find her. By Kalo's request, we have Talithia, who was also in Final Fantasy Final Fantasy Tactics. My Final Fantasy Tactics run as a healer, so we'll just say, canonically, she and Tila both came over here. And Talithia, once again, continues her role as a cleric, as a healer. But we also picked up a pumpkin head while we were there, so he's there ready to go. And I moved our fencer to this unit, and where the fencer originally was, I believe I replaced... Yes, we picked up a Hawkman, so a Hawkman is now part of Heretica's unit. I don't think that's going to affect how they fly, but it might. Nope, still planes. We need more flying units if we want a flying unit. We need more flying characters if we want a flying unit. So that is the battalion. Kimoko and Tila will be benched for the next fight because they're too strong at the moment, unless we need them. But now that we are 12 units strong, things should be better. So as Hugo said in the last episode, we have a choice of 3 places to go. If we go north to Mount Ithaca, that seals the other 2 because that is progression for the story. So we will do that one third. And of the other 2, we can do Sable Lowlands or Oddvera Heights first. If we go to Oddvera Heights, we can get Aisha, which is one of the Zenobians, although we can't because A, we're shooting for the worst ending and we don't want her anyway, and B, we didn't do the right thing to get her, which is fine because, again, we don't want her. Technically, Oddvera Heights is scene 13, but we're going to do Sable Lowlands first because then, if we clear Sable Lowlands first, we get to attack Oddvera from a different angle, which is cool that all the different stages bleed into each other, and it'll be easier for us. So we'll take the Sable Lowlands first. If we're trying for a good ending, I would argue we should go to Oddvera first so we can get Aisha one stage earlier, but it doesn't matter. Scene 13, City from the Past, and we will do fine here in the Sable Lowlands. Wrong voice. I don't want to fight the Nerdmanese. What should I do? Is battle with them really inevitable? I'm certain they aren't willing to fight for us either. But unfortunately, they are forced to fight. It would be very difficult to avoid this confrontation. The Balmarkans have lived here since the old days. I hope the liberation of this area affects the situation positively. No worries, buddy. Let's see... Alright, so there is a special character in this stage as well named Lydell Klein, but I need to have a high chaos frame to get her, and I probably won't, which is fine. Let's get started. For this operation, we will gather in the town of Temel in the east. The old castle of Crotal is a day's march west of Temel. Our objective is to capture the castle. Our scouts report that the enemy sent messengers requesting reinforcements. We've been unable to track the messengers. If we can catch them and intercept the message, we'll gain a significant advantage. Yeah, I don't really care. I don't even know where they are. Doesn't matter. As usual, I'll kind of sort of check what's going on once we're in battle and make decisions from there about which path we're going to take. This shouldn't be too difficult either way, as long as we don't get too aggressive. If the messenger gets there, then we'll just have to post up and wait until the enemies throw themselves upon us. Nothing can be accomplished by just discussion. We must do our best. Right, Slappy? Absolutely, sir. Alright, so Liddell Klein is an archer, but she wears red and has blonde hair. We'll just have to keep our eyes open for her, but again, it doesn't matter if we beat her or not. She's not gonna join our team regardless, because our chaos frame is probably too low. I hope it's low after all the capturing we've been doing. So let's pause and take stock of the situation. We've got Quills to the south, which has a low morale, and... well, I mean, we only have ground units, so going south isn't going to help us. Those two cities are waterlocked. I don't know what the word is for that, but, like, we can't get to the castle, so the south is out. What if we go north? We've got... well, we're going to have to go this way first. That has a low morale, so Cute Shaman can get that. And that also has a low morale, so Cute Shaman can get that. Alright, well, we've got our plan of attack here. Slappy can stay in the back. He'll be fine. So we will dispatch Cute Shaman to take that first city to the west. And then we will dispatch everybody else, weakest units first, to post up right here on this crossroad. And then we will see what happens at that point. We should be fine. I mean, given the Vanguard is going to be 9 units strong, because I don't think we're going to need Slappy to... I don't think Slappy's going to need any assistance here, so we'll just make the Vanguard 9 units strong. I'm sure Slappy will be okay. We bought Slappy a couple extra weapons. We bought Slappy a couple extra weapons, so... or his... oh shit, I forgot to equip him though. Well, never mind. Maybe this will be a little annoying. Because you can't equip weapons when a unit is out in the field, and you can't get Slappy out of the field. You can only deal with him between battles. So it is what it is. Oh well. Whatever. Alright, all units, make your way forward. And I should double check to make sure there is no unit that is more higher alignment than Cute Shaman. I assume he's still our best. And he is. No surprise there. So we are organized. We are going to fight. I mean, Cute Shaman can capture any city where the morale is remotely low, so we'll be fine. And yep, once again, we're going to be hitting the bulk of the forces here. I think this is the messenger guy. I think that's the whole point. If we get over and get the city quick, we can intercept the messenger when he appears again. And we'll be able to fight from there. Yeah, Slappy will be fine. I have no concerns about this. If he loses for some reason, we can teleport someone back real quick and dispatch him for defense. But I can't imagine we're going to lose this fight. Yeah, he's way too strong. He is way too strong. And you can see how much healing our cleric does now because we upgraded her mace and we upgraded her robe. So she does a ton more healing, which is fantastic. Doesn't help when she's paralyzed, but we've won this fight regardless. Now we've even opened up their leader. Probably not phrasing I would use or should use when she's a girl, but fair enough. There's a win. No reason to use the Elemental Pedra. And if she decides to attack us again, we will take down the witch herself and leave them leaderless. Yep, she's coming after us. Alright. Mario the Paladin. Okay. And you get to see our Hawkman in action for the first time. He is very weak right now, but we are going to start boosting his experience up. I can already tell we're going to lose this fight. Or, yeah, we don't have the damage output we need. But that's okay, we'll bloody the Paladin's nose. And right now that's what we need. We still have no solution for our poor sorceresses here, because it would be much more beneficial if they had compatible elements they could use. And I don't think I have too many more sorceresses, so I'm not sure I can trade anybody around. I might be able to look into that once we are after the battle. Maybe I can change up a different woman's class into an Amazon, or a sorceress. But it is what it is. We'll figure something out with them. I suppose I could trade Ryu's sorceress with Heretika's sorceress. Because if double fire is actually a thing, then it'll work out. I guess I may as well experiment with that. So this is Ryu's unit, in fact, engaging a different unit. That's gonna hurt. But we should be able to do some nice damage to this jerk face. I wonder what the rationale is that ninja masters can use magic. But at least our magic will never miss. Oh, come on, soldiers. Try to stay up there, buddy. You have to burn a bunch of heal leaves on this unit. He's kind of getting the crap kicked out of him. Of course, they also don't have a cleric. Oh, wait, that'll be a leader kill. Nope, never mind. We were not able to finish the job. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, we'll see what we can do with Ryu and Heretika here. So, let's see if they can trade. I don't know if they're close enough yet. Nope, they're not close enough. Okay, so we're going to have Heretika just stand here for a second. And then Ryu is going to move next to her. And then we'll trade the units around and see what we can do there. But both of them are bloodied. Now, Talithia's unit has a pumpkin head, which is a phenomenal wear-down unit since it rapidly decreases one character's health, although that's all he can do. And he's not very strong, so he has to remain protected. But he is fairly protected there with a knight in front of him. He should be alright. Oh man, that's going to hit more than... Oh, beautiful. That's going to be a win, too, because they're going to have trouble dealing with that. Pumpkin heads are fantastic wear-down units. It's very difficult to win against them because they will do a tremendous amount of damage. They just can't really finish a fight if you have nothing but pumpkin heads in your group. But given we have one pumpkin head in the rear, I cannot believe we lost that fight. But now they're leaderless, so what are they gonna do? And yup, Kalen found a thing. Alright. Aethel will attack the Mario unit from the rear. They're gonna do some damage, but at least we have a cleric in this group. And hopefully we will be able to get somewhere. And you probably heard and possibly saw a unit that teleported away. That's why I think those are the messengers. They use quick gates to get around. So, whatever. If they do manage to alert everybody about what's going on, we will handle that. Because clearly we have the power. We've taken a turn. The entire army is much stronger now. The entire battalion is much stronger now. We still have some weaknesses. You know, the units that don't have clerics are kind of getting harassed and kicked around. But it's nothing we can't handle, and it's nothing heal leaves can't fix. Like, we keep losing these fights, but we're picking at them. Like, they don't really have that much going for them. Eventually, we will take them down, and we're not losing that much as a result. Like, they're not really hitting us back. Even if we can't really finish the job like I would like it to do. But we are inflicting plenty of damage. They're bloodying their units very, very well. And that was wasted. And that should be that, even if he blocks it. Excellent job. Alignment down, great. Kalen is becoming more evil, and we have a new girl unit. Hooray! I don't know where she's going to fit into things, but we'll figure something out. And Cute Shaman is now engaging. Excellent. Oh man, we are doing very well. I'm just going to have to double check everyone's health, because I'm not sure where everyone is here. A little lost now with everything that's been happening with all these fights. I haven't been keeping mental notes. Who needs healed and who does not. And now that unit is leaderless. So at best, they will have a Pyrrhic victory. Which they probably will because, again, my fairies just do not have much offensive power. That is precisely why I wanted Cute Shaman to get a soldier character in behind him, because it's better than nothing. Eventually, we'll probably not even use... Oh, we won that. Excellent. Jeez, I'm having trouble mathing. Gotten every single prediction wrong. Alright, so let's hold up for a second. So, Leia has not even fought yet. VCAP, let's just check everyone's numbers, because now I'm very confused. VCAP's fine. Oh, she hasn't even engaged yet. I don't think Sin has engaged yet. Nope. Cute Shaman engaged, but didn't take much damage, especially since he's got a Cleric. Archmage Kalen engaged. Yeah, let's not risk our people, especially because, one more time, heal leaves are nice and cheap. Okay, so that's that group. That's the Vanguard that is still advancing. And Slappy doesn't need any assistance. Alright, Aethel probably got rocked. We probably need to deal with him. Nah, he's alright. Aethel is fine. Talithia's unit. Talithia's unit needs some healing. Because even though they've got a Cleric, they have plenty of heal leaves to work with. The Fencer's taken a ton of damage. The more I'm using Fencers, the less I like them. I would rather use him as a knight. I even tried to switch his class to a knight between battles, and I just don't have the option available. He is the wrong alignment to use as a knight, so I'm just sort of committed to using a Fencer there, which it is what it is. We'll deal with it. That unit is not grossly hurt, and I don't know what the unit's going to look like after we swap with Ryu here, who also isn't that bad. Alright, let's... Okay, Ryu and Heretica are now together. So, what we're going to do is we are going to trade units. Can I not? I guess they have to be in town or something. Alright, well, I guess you guys need to start moving into the city, because by the time you get there, I'm sure that everyone will be... Yep, I guess not. They'll have to be in a city. Okay. Well, by the time they get to the stronghold, I'm sure we will own it. So, no worries here. Alright, Slappy. Take down the wedge. Yeah, Slappy's getting a little rocked here, but given how strong our Cleric is, it's not a big deal. Yep, right there. He's almost back to full health. Now without a leader, specifically without a witch, they can't really stop my Cleric now. So she'll be able to help Slappy out even farther. Further. Proper grammar. Boosh! Slappy's back to 100%. So that's a win, and they are leaderless. We'll send in a weak unit to finish them off eventually. I don't feel like chasing units right now. We are going right up the gut, so we don't have time. Oh shit, that is an Archmage. Okay, I believe he can hit my entire group. So it'll be very important for Kalen to paralyze him, or we are going to not be having a good day here. This might be worth using an Elemental Pedra, because I need him hurt. I need him to go away. Yep, here it comes. Yeah, he hits a whole group. We have to use an Elemental Pedra here. Oh, hey, the Amazon got in a shot. Well done. And he's paralyzed, so we might be able to pull out a victory here just because they can't hit us again. And there's the Elemental Pedra charge. Let's use it. Usually I wouldn't use it unless it was desperate circumstances, but that Archmage can do some damage. And, oh, we weren't able to take him out. Too bad. Wait. Yes, we were. Goodbye, Archmage. All right, that was worth it. That was absolutely worth it. So that leaves them leaderless, and they have no Archmage to try to take us. Plus, their unit arrangement's a little odd, so even if we hit them from the back, we'll be able to do some damage. So we got everyone here. The Vanguard is right up the gut. Where is Cute Shaman going? For the love of God, dude, get in the city. Oh my God. Okay, everybody, start moving into the city. Why did Cute Shaman take such a weird route? Alright. Who else is not moving? Kalen. Oh, that guy's gonna attack Kalen from the back if we don't. At least I think he's aiming for Kalen. Better stop her. And Cute Shaman can hold. No, he's taking on Aethel. Alright. This is what I should have saved my elemental Pedro for, to be honest. Because there's no way we're going to win this fight. We are going to get the shit kicked out of us on this one. Well, the problem is they have 5 attackers. They weren't doing a tremendous amount of damage to us. I'm surprised the Death Knight isn't hitting it any harder than he is. We might get out of this one. Elemental Pedra is active, or charged, but not active. So I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. We pulled it off. It's kind of a shock. I'll take it, though. Alright, so all units that are not moving, including Aethel, continue into the city, please. You two, Kalen. And Leia's in there. Yep, this is where there's going to be a massive frontal assault on both sides. They have 3 leaderless units. We can go hunt them down later. Actually, a 4th, counting the one that was... a 4th, counting the one that was, that Slappy took care of. So, we should be able to do some damage here. This unit's a little beaten up. I should have used a heal leaf on the Sorceress, but she should be okay now. I think she'll be able to take 2 hits. Excellent. Nice. Should be a win. Excellent. Okay, we're going to quick gate Kalen back to headquarters so I can pull the Amazon out of the field. Because there's no reason to just waste time with not getting soldier points. So, Kalen, and she's low on heal leaves anyway. Alright, so then I need... I don't know which unit that is that's not moving. A VCAP? Nope. Telethia? Yeah, it is Telethia. That's weird. Alright. Telethia, get in the stronghold. Okay, and then, back in the organization screen, we are going to remove the new Amazon. Let's see, where is she? There she is. Remove her. Then we will replace her with a soldier group. And we'll re-up her items. New quick gate. And heal leaves aplenty. Okay, we'll resort the units. See if Kalen's position changes. She does not. She is still active for the field. Okay. Kalen, please pop out. And, I mean, Slappy. She may as well stay where she is until this little group is done. Kalen, please face north. Actually, no. Since you're back here anyway... well, no. Face north for now. You're wounded. That way you can heal up a little bit, but then I'll have her chase down the witch that's down there. Okay, that should be everybody. Ryu is now engaging. And we have a minor advantage here since we can reach their lead. Although this is going to be a bit scary with the damage they can do. Should I had Ryu heal up after all? Guys, that's not what I need you to do. I needed an ionosphere or something. Oof. Wow, we are going to survive that, but barely. Okay. I haven't been doing the math. I don't know if we're going to win this. It's going to come down to the wire, I think. That's useful. Alright, now they're leaderless. Even better. We take the loss, but that's okay. As long as they're not blown back into another unit, we are fine. Yep, we're good. Okay, so I think he can get to the town before he engages again, so I'm not going to bother healing him. Although that's probably a bad play. Heretica gets to try to finish him off, but again, same problem. I didn't bother healing Heretica before this was over. Or before this started, so we'll see if this works out. We're not off to a good start. Absolutely not off to a good start. But they do have a cleric. I think this is going to be another loss. It's going to be close, but I think it's going to be another loss. Yep. It's alright. Ryu and Heretica seem joined at the hip right now. Which is nice, given that they're two of my most hardcore fans. Hey! And Heretica found an item. Alright. This should not pose too much of a challenge for Slappy. That was pointless. I'm eager to upgrade our wizard here into an archmage eventually. He needs a few more levels and probably some lower alignment before he can do it. But I check everyone's classes between battles to make sure I don't ever miss anything. This appears that it's going to be another one of the longer episodes since there's actually action happening constantly. No reason for any time skips yet. We will wear down that unit and end their shit. Alright. How you doing, Kalen? You are still pretty wounded. Alright, just hang on. This is going to be a bit of a trial by fire right now. Cute Shaman is engaging Mayfield. We're going to have a very long time skip once this part of it is over because we're going to have a lot of units to hunt down. But that's okay. Experience points for all. This isn't good. They have a high damage output and we do not. This is probably not going to turn out well. We'll survive it, but I'm pretty sure we're going to lose this battle. So far, so good, though. If we can bloody their leader's nose, so much the better. I'll take that one. That's more of a soft tactical victory for me. Wow, I cannot believe we won that fight. My math is messed up. It's 3:30 in the morning, so that's probably part of the reason why it's not really working out well for me right now. Alright, Heretica and Ryu have finally arrived together. Okay, so now I think I can swap their units around. There it is, exchange characters. Okay, so Heretica and Ryu. So we're going to use... So Aqua will be... Let's see. Since real Ryu loves nukes, I think a double fireball will be more in his best interest. So we're going to swap Vanilla with Leona. So now Ryu has double fire attacks here between Aqua and Leona. And now Heretica can make use of Marmalade and Vanilla to use a Water Wind attack, which will be a joint attack. Okay, they should be good. That'll be a permanent change, and everything should be fine. Slappy is going to beat the shit out of Hannah here. And now I think we've got a time skip. Well, I should probably wait one more, make sure that we get some stuff on camera for finishing our breaking of their vanguard against our vanguard. I'm very proud of our battalion, the fact that we were able to survive a frontal assault against their frontal assault. Like, given the fact that the enemy always has a level advantage over you unless you do wacky stuff like training up just the main character, we've done very well. We only had a few losses, but otherwise we've been okay. We have been doing okay. Better than okay. We've pushed forward, taken their central city, which is tactically important, and now they are destroying themselves upon us with their, like, 3 or 4 or 5 leaderless units. So we are in okay shape. Cute Shaman again is the one who is up to bat. That's not good against this group. This is tactically advantageous for us because we cannot reach their leader other than with our fairies. And again, our fairies' damage output is so low, it's barely going to make a dent. This is not worth using an elemental Pedro on either, even if we did have it charged, which I sort of doubt we do. We can do this, though. Even if we lose the fight, we will survive, and there are plenty behind him to take their place. But as soon as this battle is over, I'm going to pause and heal up Ryu's and Heretika's units because they are beaten up, and I don't want them to have to face enemies that strong without being on maximum health, even though they are in a city. So let's grab Ryu. Because I don't know if he'll even engage. I don't know how far back he is, but that's the problem. I don't know if he's going to engage, and if he does engage, well, that's not good for us. Because all 5 of his characters really need a buff, a healing buff, and I just don't have 5 heal leaves on this unit. So we need to protect the best people, so the soldier unit will be slightly at risk in case they can reach him, but I don't think they can, so that is okay. Now we need Heretika as well. Is this a shop? No, this is not a shop. That's too bad. Then I could just buy new heal leaves and it wouldn't matter anymore. Alright. Their other 4 units also need heal leaves. Fair enough. So that will do it for this, and then if they do get into trouble and need more heal leaves, since the entire vanguard is in that city, they can trade around and take heal leaves from other units who don't need them. So we should be totally fine, but now we are going to be safe and secure, which is precisely how I like fighting my wars. It's Sin who is up to bat. I don't think Sin has engaged yet, so she should be at 100% health, which she is. Kind of in the same situation, can't really reach their leader, but we have 4 attackers, they have 4 attackers. Looks like we'll probably win this if we land our hits. Looks a little even right now. Yep, looks a little even. I think our advantage is their middle row only got 1 attack each, and all of my attackers got 2. Nope, lost it anyway. That's alright. We basically came out of it untouched, so it's not a big deal. Who's next in line? VCAP. Alright, zombies. Hey, man. Anytime we get zombies involved is a good day for us. Assuming we land our shots. Man, Hawkmen are tough to hit. Especially against slow units like zombies. Oh, we're gonna lose this one. Oh, man, that hit hard. Whew. If our sorceress can do some damage against their leader, though, then we'll be okay. It'll be a nice setup for the next unit in line. And this is smart fighting. This is why, Pyro pro tip, you don't spread all your units to multiple areas unless you know you can take them. Otherwise, it's better to just have an actual vanguard who can support each other as shit hits the fan. And he just healed up. That's a problem. But he only has so many items. Aethel's in bad shape too, tactically speaking. Maybe not. We've got 2 attackers who can reach their leader. Help to wear him down a little bit. He used a heal leaf because he's not at 100% health right now. So, he doesn't have that much going for him. Lava shot! No paralyzation, but that's fine. That is okay. We are wearing them down. Aethel himself has a very nice weapon. I almost stripped it off him and gave it to the other Berserker on Slappy's unit, but I decided not to shortchange Aethel since he's their only frontline fighter there. And yeah, like I've got them in a right panic state right now. Oh boy. Mayfield just took Cute Shaman's flank. That's less than good. And that might be worth using an elemental Pedra. Well, maybe not. If we lose this, whatever. I can try to turn it. Oof. Come on, guys. Take out their leader, and then everything will be fine. There we go. Nice shot, Cute Shaman. I wish that hadn't come at the cost of a soldier's life, but hey, at least we get alignment up as well. That's okay. That is okay. That is okay. Alright, we are finally organized. Alright, so I am going to hold here. We're going to go hunt down all those units we've left alive everywhere else. And I will see you again when we are ready to make our next move. And I'm not even sure what direction it's going to be. I'm going to have to wait until I get reorganized here, and then we will see. So after hunting down all the units that we needed to hunt down, and we're still not even done yet, we have an incredible 4 new Amazons ready to go. The problem is none of them can be upgraded in class yet. They need some experience out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to recall Cute Shaman and Sin and do a little bit of maintenance here in the battle, which is kind of rare to do. Usually you wait until you're post-battle, or at least you don't have the people to pull this off, but this time we do. So we're going to grab Sin, and we're going to be using quit gates all over the place because I don't want to walk them back. And then, who else did I say? Shit, I already forgot. This got so complicated. Oh, Cute Shaman, because I want to replace that soldier. Alright, so that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to grab Cute Shaman. Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. It's late, it's after 4 o'clock. I've been quiet for, it looks like, over 20 minutes trying to organize all this. And again, we're still not done, so we're going to have another time skip once I show you how I'm going to reorganize things. Also, we're going to be out of names after this. So if you have a name that you wish to submit for me to use as a leader, please let me know in the comments below, or for episode 1. Doesn't really matter at this point. I'll write them down. But if there is a name you want, please leave the character's gender as well, because that will be important. So what we are going to do here is refresh our soldiers. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is we're going to eject, or we're going to trade a unit around. So we're going to add to this unit one of the Amazons. It doesn't matter. We'll add Partha. And then we're going to have to put a couple characters at risk here to make this formation better. Since Sin is a Valkyrie, she can take damage. And of the remaining 2, we definitely want Partha taking the damage rather than our Cleric. So I'm going to move everyone around like this. It puts our leader at risk, but she'll be alright. And we'll re-up the item on that unit. We are almost out of quit gates. I need to buy some more. I kind of overbought, and then I didn't actually buy any more to replace them with. Alright, and then Cute Shaman, we will give you your quit gate back, and your heal leaf. Okay, that's it. So now, we're going to form a new unit, and we're going to use Jones the Knight as the lead. And because he is the lead, we will rename him. Once I get to the right command here. Rename. So Jones is going to be named after a name submitted by Lambert Mayadima. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. They wish me to name this character Hide, which is hidden without the N. He was clear on how to pronounce it, which I super appreciate. So here's Hide, and he will lead this unit. It's going to be a fairly decent unit at first. It's going to be fairly offensively minded. We're going to leave the ferry benched, but we're going to add the 3 Amazons to the back row. Whoops, with a soldier over there. Let's move you back. There we go. So now we have unit number 13. So we need to give Hide his standard units, or his standard gear here. So again, if you wish to give me a name, please let me know in the comments below, and I will try to work that name in. Okay, so now we need to resort everyone by power. And then this means Hide, Sin, and Heretica will all be dispatched and be sent back to that central city. So again, it's going to be a little while. We're still hunting down a bunch of units. What I'm going to do next after that is I'm going to go after the northeast city. I don't want it. It's not necessary for any strategic advantage. However, the enemy keeps rushing back to it to heal, and it's pissing me off. So we're going to head over there and grab it. Oh shit, Cute Shaman is not one of the ones who was dispatched. Ah, crap. Well, never mind. I guess Heretica is going to be benched because I need Cute Shaman active due to him being our highest alignment unit. So Heretica gets benched in favor of Cute Shaman, who will rejoin the Vanguard, and the enemy continues to try to approach, and they break themselves upon us. Okay, once again, I'm being driven nuts by how the enemy keeps getting knocked back and running away and healing. So I'm going to once more double check the organization, or I should say the sort, via the organization screen, and see which units are my weakest. Alright. And now the top 3, that is the weakest 3 of the Vanguard, are going to go northeast and take that city, because they're really pissing me off. I guess I should double check to see what that city is and make sure I send the right unit to take it. But this way you can see that we have a ton of units to hunt down there. And that's fine. I'm just more interested in pushing back against those enemies that are deciding to hang out there and heal. It's driving me nuts. Alright, so let's check the city. It is a high morale. Okay, so Kalen is going to have to come take that city. Stronghold. There we go. That'll be a capture. And then we'll send the other units that are there that are chasing the enemy around to finish them off. This is maddening. If Kalen can just shove that unit out of the way so she can take that city, I can just leave those 3 members of the Vanguard there to hunt down all the units in question. But it's driving me nuts, man. This is why you always want to try to outflank your enemies somehow. We could have crossed the mountains and positioned a unit there to try to get in the middle and ruin their day. But this is what we're going to have to just deal with for now. So I will check back in once we've got that city and can start pushing west. It's been about another 20 minutes, but we finally got most of this area cleaned up. All those units that were up to the northeast are hunted down. So it's time to go after this city because I'm sick of Randy constantly retreating to it. So we're going to check the city's quality real quick, or morale. I don't know why I said quality. Low morale. Okay, so Cute Shaman, you are up to the plate. I need you to take this city. And then everybody else, as usual, will be sent to occupy about right here at the road. And that will attract some attention. And whichever is the most powerful unit of the Vanguard will stay behind to guard the central city. Should not be too much of a problem. We had another bit of a juggle as Aethel's unit managed to upgrade one of its soldiers into a fighter. So Aethel was withdrawn, and we got Heretica out there instead. So we've grabbed a whole bunch of new dudes, in this particular battle, which is fantastic because the more characters we have, the more options we have for units. I checked my names list and I have one woman's name left, so that will probably be who we'll have to go with until you guys say in the comments below who you wish for us to who you wish for me to change their names to. Alright, so we're sending the Vanguard in for this city, and yup, we've just attracted a bunch of attention. Now, Cute Shaman is probably going to have some immediate problems, because even though, yeah, especially against Randy, the whole problem with Randy is he's got that flippin' dragon right there, and the dragon is a jerk face who can take a shit ton of damage, and we just cannot out-damage him. Especially Cute Shaman cannot out-damage him. He hits... Cute Shaman himself hits fairly hard, but man, that dragon can take some abuse. Although we might actually win this one. I don't know if we will, but it's probably not, because we just don't have the damage output from the fairies. Let's see. Wow, we did win it. That's impressive. I don't know if he'll beat the second unit that's there, but may as well try, right? Gunther. We haven't seen Gunther yet. Oh boy, that's... Wait, what? That is Hide's unit. That is not Cute Shaman's unit. It's not looking good for Hide, though. Not looking good at all. Uh-oh. Oof, she's hurt. Oh, shit! No! We lost an Amazon! It's alright. Hide will... The next city that we are approaching has a witch's hut, so we'll get her back there. She'll be cheap to resurrect since she's only an Amazon. But that still doesn't make me happy. I don't like losing people. However temporary it may be. Hide's unit will definitely have to get a little stronger. I'm liking this setup, the knight in the front and 3 Amazons in the back, but they need to be... They really need to be archers rather than Amazons, and I'm not sure what the requirements are to get archers. So I'll probably have to switch them around for a little bit. If I could turn the center one into a cleric and the outer ones into Valkyries, we'll be in good shape. It'll be a very strong unit. At least until we get archers across the board. Oh boy. Well, there's going to be some more resurrection fees. Wow, Cute Shaman. That may even make Cute Shaman's unit no longer the highest alignment, unless it goes off an average rather than a total, and I do not know. Alright, we made it leaderless. That's something at least. Still have to deal with Gunther, but... Yep. It's alright. We'll push back. Let's check the organization screen and make sure that Cute Shaman's unit is still the highest morale. Because if not, we'll have to use someone else to take that city. Yes, it is still the highest morale. Okay. Good to know. So, Cute Shaman's orders, maintain. And meanwhile, we just kind of chill out and see what happens next. Oh, Cute Shaman's engaging Randy. Damn it. Well, at least the dragon is forced to engage Cute Shaman himself, then. That's an advantage for us, since he can take that damage. I just doubt we'll win this fight. Because, again, we just don't have the damage output we need to counteract what they can do. But it's not worth burning the Elemental Pedro on. It's just a bad match. Just Cute Shaman's unit has always had low output due to those fairies. Wow, okay. I guess I'm wrong then. Holy crap. And he wants to heal, but we're going to take that city from him, so he's not going to. There we go. Alright, so the rest of the Vanguard needs to head into this city just long enough to rest up. And then what we will do is we will send the Vanguard north to take that city up there and wipe that last unit out. Then we'll take the Vanguard south, and I'm going to do all of that off camera because that's going to take for flippin' ever. But we'll take most of the Vanguard south to take those 2 cities to the south, not only to capture them, but to take out any units that are in our way and gain some more experience points as a result. But I think that's going to be their entire battalion, and then we'll be fine. So everyone gather up. Okay, so in fact, while we're here, we're going to grab Cute Shaman and resurrect the fairy who went down. This will be a little pricey because monsters cost a little bit more than standard units. Oh, 380? Never mind, that's cheap. Yep, that works. Okay. Some may even say that resurrecting a fairy isn't worth the price. I would rather bring her in. What I could do, and what I'm not willing to do yet, but what I could do, now that we've got so many more units, you know what? I think I will do it. After this fight, I'll strip everybody out of the battalion and then redo the units so we have a better high morale unit that can take care of itself rather than relying on fairies. And we'll bench the 3 fairies. Although I want to keep them just in case we need backup units eventually. There's no reason to delete the characters, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, there's our special unit. Character, Liddell, she's the boss. Wow, she's pretty, too. Well, too bad she's not going to stay on our side since we're evil jerks. Okay, all units other than the most powerful one, please proceed north, except, hold on, let's see what kind of city I'm dealing with here. High morale, so I need Kalen. Alright, so Kalen, you are ordered to take that city, even though you have no heal leaf, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. And Sin, you are ordered to retreat back to this city to guard it. The rest of the Vanguard, other than the most powerful unit, will be sent to here, the very tip of the road. And this leapfrog system should be good enough. You know, I'm going to keep 2 units back, actually, rather than just 1, because, again, their frickin' dragon asshole is running around, and I can't deal with him. I need a very, very strong unit, or I need to cut him off. I might not be able to even deal with him until we get Slappy himself up here, because Slappy's damage output would take that dragon down in a flash. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Let's send Sin. Let's use her quit gate. And then Slappy, I want you to just move up now, because you're going to need to be in that city anyway, eventually. And then we will dispatch whoever our most powerful unit is. Otherwise, that would be Aethel, and he can guard the homestead while we go on the offensive. So that should... I didn't actually move them. That should keep things going. And then, again, we'll have to swing back south once we deal with these northern cities, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Uh-oh. Ooh, he took our flank. Oh, Cute Shaman, watch out. He took our flank. Oh, I may immediately withdraw or retreat once it charges. I was not paying attention like I should have. At least their leader is exposed. He'll probably beat us anyway, but if we can turn one of our units... Oh, he's not even going after my soldiers. Well, now he is. That works. I was more worried about my soldiers than anyone else. Q Shaman's going to lose this fight, but it's... Q Shaman loses many fights. I really need to fix this unit. I'm just going to have to do that after this is done. So we're going to break up the battalion, the most powerful units. Like, all the leaders will stay as they are, but we're going to shuffle units around so Q Shaman is a little bit better defended. I may as well stick with the action on this one, since them taking our flank is fairly exciting and incredibly stupid on my part. I again forgot to pause and reorganize our people. We've already lost one soldier. Losing a second isn't a huge deal, but, you know, I don't want this to be a trend. There's one soldier dead. There might be a second. Okay. I don't think I've got time to turn anybody, because he's right up in our... Oh no, he wants to retreat. That's shocking. All right, let's oh, because his leader is so weak. That makes sense. So he wants to run away so he can get his health back. No, we're engaging anyway. We're all too tightly clustered right now. Well, the soldiers are going to be in peril. There's nothing I can do about it because I screwed up and didn't react quickly enough when I saw him start to move. This is why facing is very important in Ogre Battle 64. This is something that Ogre Battle Classic lacked. No matter how two units touched each other, they always engaged the same way. So it allowed you to plan a little bit better, but it removed a strategic element, or I should say didn't have a strategic element, that I didn't realize I missed until I played this one and realized how cool facings are and, you know, angle of attacks and such. It's very cool. That's alright. That loss hurts, but, you know, now they're leaderless, so we can take that city easily. And this is just cleanup duty from here on. So, fade and come back. It's taken quite a while, but we finally have those southern cities. It's not worth chasing these idiots around, so I'm going to have Slappy now engage the boss of this area. And obviously our elemental Pedra is nice and ready to go. So no matter what happens, we should have very little problem here. Oh. I mean, Slappy, you may as well. Okay, he's doing it. Oh, it's Randy! The one who's been causing us all these problems. Well, let's see how we do against a dragon. That was easy. Alright, good job, everybody. Way to play. Doesn't really get us much other than some experience points and possibly an item. Nope, not even an item. Alright, fair enough. Let's do this, Liddell. I've been expecting you. I'm Liddell Klein. I'm the sole survivor of the Central Division, Order of the Red Branch. The others were killed in the south. Revenge will be mine. I mean, you can revenge. You know what I'm talking about. I see. You won't admit publicly that you've been using ogres. You're talking about the battle against the Southern Division? No, that wasn't us! Liar! Who'd suspect General Godolus of such treachery? Even if the general did have something to do with it, why'd he attack his own troops? You think I'm stupid? That's enough. Goddessless was controlled by the infernal aura. He was consumed by the darkness. Please believe me. I'll believe you. If you can beat me, that is. I mean, I'm sure we won't have a problem. Although it will take a little bit of an effort to get to her, since she is the lead and we were not able to approach her from the back. But I'm sure we will be fine. Not like she's going to be able to put up much of a fight against us. Yeah. She's doing some okay damage. And she's got some strong magical backup there, but it's nothing the main unit can't handle. Plus, while we were adventuring around and securing those southern cities, we found what is called a Book of Bane. It changes a wizard or sorceress's element to evil, and we will equip that on our wizard here once we get out of battle. Oh boy. Did fuck all in damage. Good deal. Yeah, they're hitting us with everything they've got, and they're really not accomplishing much here. Fair enough that we lost the fight, even if we may have even lost the fight if damage was calculated, although maybe not, but whatever. It's not like this is going to be too much of an effort to take them down. It will just take a little while. It's not even worth bringing the Vanguard back up here to deal with this. Slappy can deal with this on his own. They have certainly, that is, the Vanguard has certainly done enough that they have earned a rest. And Slappy can... As long as Slappy takes down somebody every time he engages, this won't take very long. If they do fully heal between fights, which they don't, then it would make sense to bring the Vanguard back up, but that is not a problem for us. And I forgot to burn my Elemental Pedro for some reason, so... Fair enough, though, we probably wouldn't have finished her off anyway, even if I had burned it. So let us activate it this time, because clearly we will have enough time to do so. In fact, the meter is almost charged as it is. And, oh, did that a wee bit too early. Now we've got it. Alright, Elemental Pedro. Attacking the whole back row. That'll be a kill shot against the right Sorceress. And a kill shot against the lead. Perfect. Good job, team. Way to play. And a level up. Even better. So it's going to be a long period of me dealing with the team in the between battles. Oh, you win. Alright, I'll believe you as promised. But let me give you some advice. The Revolutionary Army's recent deeds aren't garnering them any support. Just winning battles isn't good enough. People are paying attention to what you do. Be aware of that. Yep, no chance to recruit her. That means we have a low chaos frame in addition to answering incorrectly when Frederick was about to be executed. So we are on our way, doing well. We lost 2 soldiers in that fight, but looks like we have a net gain of 6, which is great. And we have a whole bunch of units to deal with between battles. Oh, here we go. I can't thank you enough for what you've done for us. We'll continue to fight against the Western Division. This is our problem. I don't want to involve the Bomalkans in this war any further. Is there any way we can avoid the battle against the Nerdamese troops? We share the same feeling, but there are still many of us that are held captive, including my friend. That's Lotus. The reason our kingdom was torn into East and West, why there was resentment between the princes, Lotus was pulling the strings behind it all. We prize our patriotism. There's not much we can do about the West, but if the slaves were freed, perhaps... If we liberate the mining facility in Advera, then there'd be no reason for the Nerdamese troops to be forced to fight. Is that correct? I can assure you nothing, but I don't think the situation will worsen. It's impossible to do this ourselves, but we do know of a secret entrance to the mine, behind the guards. If you're willing, there's no reason for us not to help. I eagerly await your response. So all he's saying is if we go after the mine next, then we get an advantage, which that is what we are doing. We will take on Advera Heights in the next episode. So that will do it for this one. It's going to be a bit of a long break for me while I try to get everyone reorganized, but it shouldn't be very long for all of you. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.